this ball game in stark contrast to the one these two teams saw just over 2 weeks ago at the University Center, a high-scoring affair. It was a low-scoring one up to the half, and then seemed to be an explosive early first couple of minutes, still back and forth, holding the lead, and then something happened about the midway point of the second half.
Well, we stopped scoring. That's exactly what happened. You know, I'm pretty pleased with the defensive effort. Our goals were to keep them under 20 free throws, under 22s, and I figured they'd get 6 or 7 threes. They had 6 threes, 15 free throws, and 17 twos. The idea is to keep them in the mid-60s, which is exactly what we did. But in that stretch where we went down 49-40, after having a 40-36 lead, we missed 6 free throws in a row and missed 2 in point blank shots. And, you know, there's nobody out there that had just a tremendous game for us from an offensive perspective. You know, 16 points from Antonio Benton, pretty good night. They had some turnovers for us late trying to go to him. Julian Chiara with 10, and nobody else really outstanding at all. Devontae, Dre, Jamichael, okay, but, you know, Jamichael 3 for 11. And, you know, we got the score down to 60-56 with 4 minutes to go and the ball, and I thought we had a pretty good opportunity, and we turned the ball over. And then we came down, and Ochi fouled and turned the ball over. And then it eked up to 6 or 7, and we just couldn't come down and score anymore. And it just, we doomed ourselves tonight. And, you know, they had a little bit of an explosion there where they got going, but it was a combination of some turnovers by us, and they made a few shots finally in the second half. But, you know, if we hold pace with some free throws, it's a 4 or 5 point game. Not unlike Nichols, not unlike McNeese. We make our run back in the last 5 or 6 minutes. The game unfolded just about exactly like I suspected it would, but we were kind of absent from the scoring column, and no one really showed up with the ability. You know, I thought Ochi was really a guy we really needed here, Devontae, to put pressure on the inside tonight. And, you know, it bothers me a little bit because in the last couple of games, we played pretty well, but those teams have a different pace, a different physicality about them. This team likes to play man-to-man defense. They get you a little uncomfortable, and our inability to deal with that is bothersome. You know, I looked at the game there, the very last play that Jeff Ricard had, he made a nice drive to the basket and got a foul. And that's when you ask yourself, should I have played him a little more and maybe Jamichael Hawkins a little less? Not that Jamichael was terrible or anything, but Jeff was the more physical guard, and he could, you know, maybe get to the basket a little bit better. And we were playing out on the perimeter a lot, and we needed to get something going to the basket. And, you know, just trying to find the right answers. We did some very nice things throughout the game offensively. We came out really well to begin the second half and got up by 5 or 6 points, but we could never quite pull away. I thought we got some nice isolations. I thought we attacked them well. We got Corey Dixon in foul trouble. We kept the pressure on him. But then, you know, they made a few outside shots and then a couple of turnovers. We stopped scoring, and we had a pretty good hole there. But with 4 minutes to go, it's a 4 point game, and you've got the ball. And, you know, I guess it's just going to take time and recruiting and keep coaching to try to make our team improve to execute when it counts. And those are things we work on all the time. And, you know, I guess it looks better the better your players are. And tonight our guys are pretty good, but they just didn't do a few things they really needed to, and they counted. And it was a disappointing outcome. But, you know, a lot of credit for them. They kind of kept attacking and kept doing their thing, and we gave up a few easy baskets too.